and welcome back to Sarah's Joyful Journey. I'm Miss Sarah Joy. Today is day 2 of the 75 Soft Challenge. It is about 9:15 in the morning. I went to bed probably around 11 and I did sleep till about 7 this morning just because it is my day off, which means I get to be a little bit more relaxed on my sleep schedule and when I wake up, which is nice. So this morning I spent the past 2 hours editing videos, previous videos, getting these uploaded, all that kind of stuff that is just easier to do on a day off because it's hard on a really long work day. I do my best. If it's something that I can film like a short, and I don't have to edit it, I can get that done easily on a work day, but any more than that, I do have to save it for like a day off. So it works. So I'm getting started a little bit late, but I do have my first Stanley of water. I have not eaten yet, and we're gonna head up to the lake because I haven't been to the lake for a walk in a while, so I'll take you along and I'll show you a little bit of the walk. Matt's coming with me because I'm giving him no choice. And then after that, we're going to get some grocery shopping done because I have a meal prepping video to film tomorrow, which you will see after this one. You'll see it on Sunday. So after the 75 hard challenge, I'll discuss what our video schedule is going to be. But for now, you're going to see Tea Tuesday still on Tuesday. The meal prep video will be on Sunday. The plan is to premiere that with chat live I'll be live in the chat so I can chat with you guys and all that kind of stuff. So put that on your calendar to be on the lookout for when that premiere is scheduled. I will get it scheduled as quickly as I can. It will probably be scheduled on Fridays, and so you'll see that information go up. And we're just gonna try and do something new with this channel, and I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited about this 75 soft challenge. And I'm ready to get my walk going, and I'll check in as I read, as I have my meals and all that kind of stuff. And today I am super excited to have good reading time, I hope. Even if it's not till right before I go to bed, I'm going to be satisfied with that. But that book that I'm reading, It Ends in Fire, I'm like 30 pages in and it's so good, and I just want to sit down and I want to spend several hours reading it. I am almost done with an audiobook, so I might get that done today too, but we'll see how it goes. I've got lots to do and only 24 hours to do it in, so let's see if we can get this done. Let's go for a walk. So we made it up to the lake. Normally when I come up here, I walk for about an hour. I don't really have time to do that today, so we're just going to do the 45 minutes. And yes, I realize that's only 15 minutes short, but sometimes 15 minutes can make all the difference in the world. But you can see the beautiful lake back there. The weather's perfect. It's sunny. There's a nice breeze. So I'm super excited to get this 45-minute walk done. So let's go. So my walk is done and I'm really happy about how I ended up. Do I wish it was more? Yes, but for day 2 of being back at this without having walked for like 5 weeks, that's fantastic. All right, so my walk is done, exercise is done. I'm going back to the car to get some water, to continue drinking water. Then Matt and I have to do some grocery shopping for getting stuff for the meal prep video that I'm filming tomorrow, which you will see on Sunday. And then I've got to go home and eat because I'm feeling hungry. So I will check in again soon. So we just got done with our grocery shopping at Winn-Dixie, and I did splurge and I got a Diet Pepsi because I don't drink that very often at all. Now we're gonna go to BJ's, and then we do have a stop at Publix, but I'm probably gonna go out and do that. I'll either send Matt out or I'll go out, but I do want to get to BJ's real quick to grab some pork belly, and then it's gonna be go home and make some food because I'm really hungry, so we need to eat. All right, it's been a crazy morning. Just got done with the groceries, put them all away. maintenance come because our air conditioner is not working right because the drain lines keep clogging and it's causing a backup. It's backing up in our bedroom. I don't know how. It leaks into the wall and there's wall damage. And I'm a little frustrated because, you know, things that they're supposed to do, they don't do. They come in and they're supposed to do an annual inspection, which they do. It seems like they do it every 6 months, but yet they're not checking the important things. Like the drain lines outside are completely clogged. That is what they say that they do in that annual maintenance. And they don't do it, because if they did it, we wouldn't have this issue. But that's another thing. But I'm gonna start cooking breakfast because, as you can tell, I'm a little bit hangry at this point and we need to get that eaten. So let's get cooking. When we went to Winn-Dixie, they had 2 bone-in ribeyes on sale. So I snacked those. So that's our breakfast, and we're gonna have that with some eggs. So it's time to cook. All right, here is Matt and I's steak and our eggs, and it should keep us nice and full for a pretty long time. We're gonna go enjoy our breakfast and we'll be back to check in soon. So I got a new bookshelf yesterday and I went to get a plant, but I kind of came home with 2 plants. I'll show you the bookshelf in a minute, but this little bonsai was so cute. It's gonna need a different pot, and I think that it's like really wedged and glued in here. And there's no drainage hole, which is not good. I don't know why they do this, because plants need drainage, but it should survive in here for a few more weeks while I find a pot that should fit it. I might have a pot. I don't know that I have enough soil. I might, but we'll see. It will be pushing it. But yeah, so I got this little one, and then I got this one because it's green and I'm kind of obsessed with green. And then it's kind of like a pothos. So this is a peppermina or something like that, but it's cute. So that's gonna go on top of my bookshelf, which I will show you in a couple of minutes. Now I have a headache, and I think it's just because by this point in the day, I've usually had a Celsius and a tea or a coffee. I've had a Diet Pepsi and that's it. So I'm gonna have a Celsius. I hope that kicks out my headache. I'll show you the bookshelf, and then I'm gonna sit down and I'm going to read and relax for a little bit before I get back onto other stuff that needs to be done. So let's go see that bookshelf. So yesterday, you'll have heard about this on Tea Tuesday, I got a 5-tier bookshelf, so it doesn't all fit in there. And I've taken books from everywhere else to put on there so that it can kind of fill it up, but it needed a plant. I have the one now that's next to the window by it. I took a couple books out of there and they're now in the rotating one. I had books here, and then here's all my bonsai. I had books at the bottom. I had books on this where there's those 2. This one was full of books, and this top was also full of books. And I had books up here where my Highland cow is, and I've moved things down so there was books where my little planter was, and more books. So now I have quite a bit of room for more books, and some of my books may move from here depending. I haven't decided what to do with the ones on the bottom. The one thing that gets me concerned about the bottom is it's lighted, so I can technically put plants there, and I might do that at some point, but for now, except for this one higher one, that one, there's no light, and then there's no light in the center, except I've kind of makeshift a light for that area, a grow light. It's not perfect, but there's my bonsai so far, and then I haven't brought my other little one, my other ginseng. So I have this ginseng, and then I'm gonna put another one in here. I don't know where it's gonna fit at the moment, but it'll go in there. And then I just put that little one up there just because this bookshelf rotates, which is really, really cool. I'm gonna get a little bit closer now. I know it's not great. I should have Matt film it, but rotates so that you can turn it around. And I thought the best thing to stick up there would be a plant that's round with no direction, because it doesn't matter which side I stop on, it's always going to be facing front, which, yes, that would have bothered me. But yeah, a nice, huge bookshelf. So there is my library. Yeah, it's in my bedroom. And no, I do not have a dresser. I have books, and that works. So I totally pulled a me and reorganized. As you can see, I took the books off the bottom and got them other places. I am going to keep the books up on the top, but I will be putting some kind of plant down there at some point, but for now it's going to be open. And I did replant my new little bonsai, so it is there. Gonna have to come up with a name for it, and I did have just enough soil to do that. And then, so now I have room for books up where Dougal is. He's my Highland cow. And then books down on the bottom. And then there's still room over here and over here. I do have about a dozen more books coming. So I have a real problem because I'm already running out of room again, and I just got more room. As you can see, we are in the car again. I convinced Matt to take me to the bookstore because I haven't been to the bookstore in over a week. Almost 2 weeks now. But that does not mean that I didn't buy books. I bought books. But I haven't been to the bookstore, so I'm going to the bookstore and I'm going to look around and I'm going to see what there is. And then we're stopping for coffee on the way because I didn't get my coffee and it's sticker day, and hopefully they'll still have some stickers, maybe not. But I'm excited, so let's go book shopping. Coffee acquired. She put quite a lot of cream in there, but that's okay. It is what it is. I've ate really good today. I haven't had anything with carbs in it because I had a Celsius and there's no carbs in that. So this is my carbs for the day pretty much, and then some veggies that I'm planning with dinner, and that's it. All right, it's 8 o'clock and we just got home from the bookstore. I did end up getting 2 new books. So this is the first one I got. It's a rom-com type book. It's supposed to be a la Bridget Jones's Diary, Harry and Sally. So it sounded cute, so I thought I'd give it a try. And then I got the first book in a new series that also sounded good. But now we're gonna go ahead and make dinner, even though it's a little later than normal. It's all right. It'll be cooked and I'll eat a little bit because I'm a little bit hungry. And then I'm going to read and call that the end of day 2 of this 75 challenge. So let's go ahead and get dinner started. For dinner tonight, I'm taking the peppers and the onions, and then we're gonna cook it, and then we're gonna have it with some of this shaved beef. And we could have some provolone that we could put on it, and we're just gonna make kind of like a Philly bowl. It just sounds delicious and easy, so let's get started cooking. So there's our dinner. We're actually just not putting cheese on them, which is fine. We don't always need cheese, but they look delicious and I can't wait to eat that. Well, there wraps up my dinner and day 2 of this 75 soft challenge. I have just a little bit more water in here and that will be finished before I go to bed. I hope you enjoyed seeing how day 2 went, and I'll be back tomorrow with day 3.